San Antonio, taking on the Golden Eagles of San Juan. On the visitors' sideline, their head coach. His guy's sitting pretty, 5-1 through 6 games. On the other side, the head coach of the home team. His guy's ready to feed off the energy in this building as they try to win one in front of the home crowd. About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night primetime. A solid stiff arm. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their 6'6" quarterback.
And it felt like it. Watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some, they threw it accurately. 1 touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 32-yard line.
On the ground, it's the rookie from Alabama. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
On first down, it's Curtis. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. When you look at this defense, they were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Can't get away, and he's taken down. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
That one good for only 6, and it leaves them with a 4th down. So they bring out their punter. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. And they'll be led out by their quarterback now in his 3rd season in the league.
And he ought to have a lot of pep in his step after last week's performance because he did exactly as you want him to play if you're a coach. 3 touchdown passes, 0 interceptions, which usually means you're making a lot of right decisions out there.
And got him to win. That's complete. Lambert Smith. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 25 yards that time.
It's a gain of 25 yards.
Now a fake on the jet sweep, and off the play action, he'll look to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
It's second down and 10.
Here's Gilbert. He finds his man, complete. That's Gomez. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, far. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. And they'll send out their punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. Looking to throw, McKee. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Just a gain of a couple there. And that's going to bring up second down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that, because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
And McKee will look to throw it. That's complete to Chisholm. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
That catch number 100 for his young career. And remember, only in his 2nd season. The future, bright. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Here we go, Shaq. Let's go.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Curtis. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. McKee. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It's the first time that they've looked his way tonight, and he comes up with a first down on the play.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Boy, everything clicking on this drive. He's 4 for 4 now, and that throw, maybe the best of the bunch. This offense is really humming, and they pick up another first down.
They'll run on first down. Curtis. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. 2nd and 6. Off the RPO, he completes it. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Here's McKee. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. And now that brings up 4th down there. A loss of 6 yards on the sack. And on now is the punter, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Gilbert. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10.
The slot man in motion right.
They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass.
And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage.
3rd and 9 here.
Now Gilbert. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, San Antonio in possession. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he goes out right around the 39. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
To throw is Gilbert. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
A 7-yard gain.
First target, first catch, and a first down.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up a first down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, he usually gets it done. Finding Walker, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
Desperado.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Now he's going to step up and run.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Looking for his running back, and he's got it. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of the play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And it's 3-0 here in the second quarter.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
30-yard line.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll stretch out only about a yard up to the 32.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
8 yards to go.
And McKee now.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
They bring their punter out there now as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
31-yard line.
Slot man moves right. A little jet sweep to start the drive. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Up the middle they go. Far. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
1st down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
At the 42-yard line.
Off play action. Gilbert. Now he'll tuck this and run. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit. We decided not to throw it on 1st down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the 1st down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it's going to yield a new set of downs.
7-yard line.
19
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. He gets it a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there. But that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
On 2nd and goal, Gilbert. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Desperados are able to stretch out their lead. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. San Juan's offense ready to get started again. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't err too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of them.
They'll take it past the 40 to the 41, 2nd down.
And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Throw here, that's complete. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. They need 2. Here's 3rd down. Now a handoff up the middle. Lost him. They needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt.
Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He had the touchdown pass last time they had it. And they'll start here with a 1st and 10.
Throwing to start the drive. Gilbert. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A big play there on the catch and run. And it'll give him a fresh set of downs. On 1st down. Far.
On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll look to throw here on 1st down.
Now he's going to step up and run. Still 9 yards to go on second down from the 27.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 27-yard line.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
It's a gain of 4.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. From the gun on 3rd down, Gilbert. And that is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
Well, a dangerous return man showing it here.
And what a return. Great field position all the way out to the 48 there. Back out comes this offense now late in this first half.
And now the clock reads precisely 1 minute to go in the half. You want to run the 1 minute offense? This is a good test right here.
It certainly is, and definitely not a time to think about kneeling and going into the half. This is a chance to attack a little bit, but not having to get everything in one shot either. 10 yards here, 15 there. Work the sidelines, work the clock, give yourself a chance for at least a field goal going into the half.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. 3rd down and 13.
Back at the 29-yard line.
McKee to throw here. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10.
And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock.
Here's 2nd and 10. McKee now to throw.
And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there as the first half is winding down.
And the Golden Eagles are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, a full half to be played. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 13-7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
2nd and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Let's go. Let's go.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. Room here to run. He may go. And he's in for the touchdown. The final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done? I know I should keep the focus and the spotlight on the hero that just scored, but tackling's been an issue for this defense all game long. I can't set that aside. We just saw it again here. Missed tackles leads to his long touchdown run.
They'll go in for 2. They'll kick the point after. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. And that flag accepted. So halftime is upon us on Thursday night primetime, and we go off to Orlando. And Scott Hansen for our halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Scott Hansen and our great crew here in the Orlando studios set for an abridged version of the halftime report. This game, to this point, a little slow to begin with, but in the second quarter, the offenses started finding their way. We hope we're set for a great second half, so let's get back out to the stadium and rejoin our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Scott, thank you very much. We are ready to get started here with the second half. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he goes out right around the 39. It's a first down, his fourth catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
First down, Desperado.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. And he is caught. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Up the middle they go. Dalton. He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. This a 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. Dalton. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Here's a quick throw right side, and it's complete. 2 yards on the pickup there, and that'll bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 25-yard line.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. And his big night continues on that last run. The yardage there going to move him over 100 yards now for the ball game. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Off the bootleg. Gilbert. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Keandre Lambert-Smith, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Desperados take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. The offense going to stay on the field as they will line up and go for 2.
The offense will line up for a 2-point conversion.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. The quick feet by Jackson. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Back to throw, McKee. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And it's 3rd and 4 now.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Back to throw, McKee. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
They're going to try and throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. They go play action here on first down. He finds his man, complete. That's Gomez. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 41-yard line.
From the 41, here's 2nd down and 5. The slot man in motion right. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. In trouble, and he's taken down. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack.
6 yards. 3 and out.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And they'll let this one go right on the outskirts of the 10. They'll down it at the 11-yard line. San Juan now getting set to take over on offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Looking to throw. McKee. It's the right side here, complete. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
That's another San Juan 1st down. 1st and 10 at the
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 4th quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 40-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 30.
Back to throw again. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. McKee going to change the play here.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now they'll shift things around.
That's good for a Sam 1. First down.
Back to throw. McKee to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Ready? Take 60.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Golden Eagles have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point splits the uprights. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12.
26. Golden Eagles 14.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the hands team does its job. They're able to secure it. And he takes a shot at the end of that play. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play. And here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49, a gain of just 2. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is going to be 3rd and 13. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Call that a punt of 38 yards officially. San Juan now getting set to take over on offense. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter.
Makes it 2nd and
10.
23-yard line.
Looking to throw. McKee. And he's got his big tight end here. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 43-yard line.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. 3rd and 4.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Throw left side, completion to Rice. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
That's good for a San Juan.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground, incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And his throw is incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
First down.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 16-yard line.
McKee will look to throw it. Wide open receiver complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
First down. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he will score. It's a touchdown. A great play there, with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Golden Eagles have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Just a great individual effort there to take that pop pass and scamper off into the end zone.
And that's why offenses love that play, partner, because that gives them a chance to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers with a full head of steam behind them. It's often like a track relay. Legs 2, 3, and 4. That first guy steaming ahead, and he just hands it to you, and you get a chance to take off and go before you even get the baton.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Back out comes San Antonio. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays they're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. Here's Gilbert. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now, defensively here, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
First down.
Let's go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Let's go.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
36-yard line.
And now whistles blow here. Play is stopped, and we're going to get a timeout. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That will be their 3rd and final stoppage, as they'll only have the 2-minute warning now remaining. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Now a 2nd and 2. Hands it off out of the gun. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line.
That's another San Antonio first down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Off the play fake. Gilbert. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Now a handoff up the middle. Dalton. A tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And he is going to lose yardage here.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to put him a touchdown and a 2-point conversion up. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that'll push the lead up to 8. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The situation for them offensively as follows. Down by 8, 36 seconds remaining. They need a touchdown and, of course, the 2-point conversion as well. 2nd down, 8 yards to go. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Here we go, shot, go.
He'll look to throw. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. They'll look to throw. That one caught by Rice. And they will get the conversion on 3rd down, but the clock, a more pressing factor.
That's good for a San Juan first down.
They'll run on 1st down. Curtis. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
At the 44-yard line. It's a pickup of 6.
And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So for San Antonio, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again.